Hi, and welcome to List Cafe. Today we'll be noting down the top 10 places to visit in Kenya. Let's get straight into the video. Number 10, the Nairobi National Park. The Nairobi National Park is only a 15-minute drive from the Nairobi city center. The Nairobi National Park boasts a large and varied wildlife population. You can gaze at a snoozing pride of lions or a graceful giraffe strutting through the grass. All the classic safari stars are here, including buffaloes, leopards, zebras, wildebeest, hippos, elephants, and cheetahs. Despite its proximity to the city and the relative small size of the park, the Nairobi National Park boasts a large and varied wildlife population. Migrating wildebeest and zebras gather in the park during the dry season, and it's one of Kenya's most successful rhinoceros sanctuaries. This makes the Nairobi National Park number 10 on the top 10 places to visit in Kenya. Number 9, Malindi. Malindi is located on the north of Mombasa on the Kenyan coast. Thanks to its rich trading history, it's also a meeting point of cultures and cuisines. Malindi provides a very nice introduction to the coastal tourist attractions in Kenya with its extensive coral reefs and beautiful beaches. Some of the activities you can take part in Malindi include surfing, snorkeling, deep sea fishing, and other water sports. The Malindi Marine National Park is protected and has fine beaches, clear water, and very colorful fish. Malindi is also served with a domestic airport and a highway between Mombasa and Lamu. Malindi is a part historic old town and part modern tourist hub. Some of the places you can visit in Malindi include the Watamu Beach, the Watamu Marine National Park, the Jamii Mosque, two pillar tombs from the 14th century, the Church of St. Francis Xavier, one of East Africa's oldest churches, the Vasco da Gama Cross, and the Falconry of Kenya. This makes Malindi number 9 on the top 10 places to visit in Kenya. Number 8, the Mount Kenya National Park. The Mount Kenya National Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site encompassing the country's namesake highest mountain at 5,199 meters. Mount Kenya provides the rare sight of equatorial snow. The mountain is formed by a series of volcanic eruptions, and it is actually comprised of 3 glacier-cloaked peaks. The highest peak on the mountain is Bachen. Did you know that Mount Kenya is the second highest mountain in Africa after Kilimanjaro? The mountain offers a beautiful sight, and its series of peaks are crowned with snow, and its slopes are covered with forest. Scenery at the Mount Kenya National Park varies from glaciers, lakes, mineral springs to alpine forests and dense pockets of bamboo. The diversity of flora and fauna provides rewarding opportunities for safaris. Among the wildlife at the park, you can spot black and white colobus monkeys, buffaloes, elephants, among other wildlife species. This makes the Mount Kenya National Park number 8 on the top 10 places to visit in Kenya. Number 7, the Samburu National Reserve. The Samburu National Reserve is a very peaceful national park in the northern part of Kenya. It attracts wildlife because of the Ewaso Nyiro River that runs through it. All 3 big cats, lion, cheetah, and the leopard can be found here, as well as elephants, buffaloes, and hippos. Did you know that the Ewaso Nyiro River contains large numbers of the Nile crocodile? A top attraction at the Samburu National Reserve are the Sarara singing wells. This is where local watering holes are located, and Samburu warriors sing traditional songs while holding water for their cattle to drink. The Samburu National Reserve is a great place to visit in Kenya, and this makes it number 7 on the top 10 places to visit in Kenya. Number 6, the Hellsgate National Park. The Hellsgate National Park is a tiny park named after a break in the cliffs. The Hellsgate National Park is among the most unique wildlife parks in Kenya, as tourists are allowed to walk or cycle without a guide. There's dramatic scenery with steep cliffs, gorges, and basalt columns. The national park is home to a wide variety of wildlife, though they are few in number. Examples of the rarely seen wildlife include lions, leopards, and cheetahs. The Hellsgate National Park is a hotspot for climbers, as it offers great hiking opportunities with 2 extinct volcanoes. Did you know the Olkaria Geothermal Station, the first of its kind in Africa, lies within Hellsgate National Park and generates power from heated, pressurized water underground? The Olorkaria Maasai Cultural Center within the park is worth a visit, with Maasai singing dancing, and jewelry making demonstrations. This makes the Hellsgate National Park number 6 on the top 10 places to visit in Kenya. Number 5, Lamu Island. Lamu Island has managed to stay unspoiled and untouched by mass tourism that has much of Kenya's coastline. Lamu town is the oldest living town in Kenya and has retained all the charm and character built up over centuries. There are no roads on Lamu Island, just alleyways and footpaths, and therefore there are few motorized vehicles on the island. Residents in Lamu move about on foot or by boat, and donkeys are used to transport goods and materials. Lamu Island's rich trading history is reflected in the buildings. Visit Lamu Island in order to see the island's rich trading history reflected in the buildings. Architectural features from the Arab world, Europe, and India are evident, yet with a discernible technique. This makes Lamu Island number 5 on the top 10 places to visit in Kenya. Number 4, the Savo National Park. Savo is the largest national park in Kenya and one of the largest in the world. Due to its size, the park was divided into Savo West and Savo East. The Savo West has spectacular scenery with a rolling volcanic landscape, while Savo East has more open savanna than its western sibling. Did you know that Savo West and Savo East together comprise 4% of the country's total area? Savo East is famous for photo-worthy sightings of large elephant herds rolling and bathing in red lust. Savo West is wetter and topographically more varied with some of the most beautiful scenery in the northern reaches of the park. Wildlife is not as easy to see in Savo West because of the denser vegetation, but the beautiful scenery more than compensates it. Savo National Park is the ideal destination in Kenya for people who seek solitude and privacy, as well as the chance to explore the wilderness. And this makes it number 4 on the top 10 places to visit in Kenya. Number 3, the Lake Nakuru National Park. Lake Nakuru is a very shallow lake in central Kenya. The lake's abundance of algae attracts vast quantities of lesser flamingos, sometimes more than 1 million at once. Often called the greatest bird spectacle on earth, the flamingos are one of Kenya's top attractions. Sadly, in recent years, the number of flamingos at Lake Nakuru has been decreasing due to the environmental degradation and pollution. The park was established in 1961 and more than 450 species of birds have been here, as well as a rich diversity of other wildlife. Lions, leopards, warthogs, and waterbugs, pythons, and white rhinos are some of the animals you might see. The landscape ranges from sweeping grasslands bordering the lake to rocky cliffs and woodlands. This makes Lake Nakuru number 3 on the top 10 places to visit in Kenya. Number 2, the Amboseli National Park. The Amboseli National Park is a relatively small park located close to the Tanzanian border at the foot of Africa's highest mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro. The park is famous for being the best place in Africa to get close to free-ranging elephants. Other attractions of the Amboseli National Park include opportunities to meet the Maasai people and get a spectacular view of Mount Kilimanjaro. Did you know the name Amboseli comes from Maasai word meaning salty dust, an apt description of the park's conditions? The Amboseli National Park is one of the best places in Africa to view large herds of elephants up close. Other wildlife commonly spotted in the park includes big cats such as lion and cheetah, as well as the giraffe. This makes the Amboseli National Park number 2 on the top 10 places to visit in Kenya. Number 1, the Maasai Mara National Reserve. The Maasai Mara National Reserve is one of the top tourist attractions in Kenya and the country's most popular game park. Each year, the Maasai Mara National Reserve is visited by thousands of tourists who watch the exceptional population of game and the annual migration of zebras and wildebeest. The Great Migration takes place every year from July to October, when millions of wildebeest and zebras migrate from the Serengeti in Tanzania. Did you know the Mara is the northern extension of the Serengeti and forms a wildlife corridor between the two countries? The Maasai Mara National Reserve is named after the status quo red-cloaked Maasai people who live in the park and graze their animals as they've done for centuries. The Maasai Mara is also known for providing excellent predator sightings, thanks to its relatively large populations of lions, cheetah, and leopards. Thanks to the park's altitude, the weather here is mild and gentle year-round. This makes the Maasai Mara National Reserve #1 on the top 10 places to visit in Kenya. Those were the top 10 places to visit in Kenya. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Please like this video and leave us a comment on the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you very much. Till next time, guys, and bye.